I wanted to actually go over what's happening in the precious metals markets, especially gold and silver, and how it relates to Bitcoin and the overall crypto market. So, yeah, well, let's just get started. So, honestly, I want to actually get started on silver because it had a pretty significant move. Suppose in the during the U.S. session, especially overnight. Depending on where you live. Just 1 second. Let me move my mouse. So yeah, so this is the ZAG or silver chart. Let's take a quick look here. So on ZAG, we had a move of about 13 to 14%. Yes, that's a pretty significant move. And since then, we have recovered. However, this is like a significant movement. Like, I don't remember the last time we had such a big movement down on ZAG. Maybe back on the 6th of January. Let's see what happened here. In this case, it was a move of 11%. And this one is a move of about this is a move of 14% or so. So this is a more significant move. Now, so far from the bottom at roughly $100, we've bounced back by 10%. So yeah, that's what's happening with ZAG. Now, with gold, we had a significant movement as well, although not the same. Let's actually, let's see here. So on ZAG, we had a movement of roughly move down of only 2.5%. So not as an extreme movement as silver. However, still relatively significant. No, relative to gold, because gold does have a much higher market cap than silver. And what I wanted to see, how does this relate to Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin, Bitcoin itself, actually it also went down quite significantly. Let's see, from top to bottom, we're down about 1.38%. It's not as much as gold. So actually, Bitcoin is showing relative strength here in comparison to gold and silver, actually. Yeah. Let's see what's happening in the equity markets. The equity markets are doing well. S&P 500 is near its highs right now. Let's look at the NASDAQ 100. NASDAQ it's near its highs as well. So we'll see what happens with Bitcoin here. It does seem like there's some capital rotation out of out of gold and silver and into not necessarily Bitcoin, but I guess back into the equity markets. Yeah, because Nasdaq it is just trying to approach its previous highs here. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens with Nasdaq. Let's go over. Yeah, I think that's all I need to see. Let's go over the top 50 right now. Top 50 coins. So ZAG is not a top 50, so not gonna look at that. Let's look at XMR. So XMR did have kind of a blow off top here. However, it is starting to rise again. So we'll see what happens with Monero here. Let's see Bitcoin Cash on the daily. I'll put on my indicators. Yeah, so Bitcoin Cash actually is looking a bit stronger here than but it is under the where are we right now based to the 55 EMA here. Yeah, we're kind of like chopping around with EMA. Overall, I'm more bullish on ZAO. I mean, not ZAO, on Bitcoin Cash than other coins here. Yeah, Atom is looking quite bearish here on the daily time frame, below the 55. However, I did exit the short because it did hit all three take profits. Binance Coin also kind of struggling here. So I'm just gonna basically go through the list here and see if there's any potential good swing setups. So far, not really seeing much, to be honest. Let's keep it going. Tron on the daily time frame. Let's see here. Tron on the daily could be a short here. Even on the 12-hour, it is breaking below the 21 EMA here. So I guess we'll see what happens with TRX. Although I am thinking maybe shorting this. Yeah, so from the top 50, it's really TRX on the 12-hour that I am thinking of putting a short on. Let's go back to TRX for a second. It's a tier, even on a daily, it's breaking below 55, but we can front run this on the 12-hour. Let's have a look at what the take profit targets would look like for this one on a 12-hour. Yeah, so basically, if we lose this level, we're basically going to be breaking structure, stop at 0.30159. But yeah, this from the top 50, this is the only one. This is the only swing short that I would be keeping an eye on for now. Let's see what else we got. Let's just look at. Let's look at I guess mid-tier and lower cap coins as well. Let me put on some of my indicators here so we have a better look. I wonder if there's any like good longs on the table. Let's go down to the 12-hour because that is I guess the highest time frame closing the soonest. I don't know, Manta is still on a downtrend. Don't know about Dash here. Let's see. Nah, not really feeling C cash over here. Although it could be a potential short. Let's see what else. I'm gonna go through my list, and if I do spot anything, I will let you guys know. For now, I really am not seeing too much. No, Litecoin, Bitcoin. Might have some potential here. Well, hold on. No, what just happened here? Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay. Nope, here. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Yeah, CFX not looking too good here. Litecoin looks not quite there yet for me. But let's see what else. Yeah, everything else just doesn't have enough momentum in it right now. Tron does look good here. It's losing to 30, and 30 cents is psychological support area here. So I might take a trade on TRX. Let's see. Yeah, everything else just not really seeing anything else that's interesting here for me. Ethereum Classic is on the verge of just breaking down here. Yeah, man, looks like it's falling here as well. We already have exposure to sand here as a short, so let's go back to sand for a bit. Yeah, so essentially it's doing the same thing as mana. Yeah, everything else, I'm not looking. I mean, CRV looks like it's on the verge of a breakdown here. Let's see. Yeah, Zeta had a sharp upper wick. Now it's starting to break down. Not really feeling this one either. Auction USDT. Actually, this one could be interesting. Let's add this to our list, our green list. It is touching down on the 55 EMA after having a pretty significant pullback. So, and the VRVP here. So this could be an interesting one. Yeah, essentially auction is the only, so far, the only long setup that I see on my side. And yeah, so we pretty much covered everything, guys. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe short TRX here and take a look at that auction long. I think that could be, let's see, where's auction again? Yeah, this could be something here on the daily for auction. So other than that, guys, I'm going to end the stream here and I'll see you